Welcome to HatSoup, the game show from a hat. I'm your host, Will, and on my right we have Levi, on my left we have Levi, and on my right we have Matthias. The show is simple. There are 3 rounds. Each round has a set amount of points, and at the end of each round, the contestant with the most amount of points is the winner. It's time for round 1. Our first game that we're playing today is called Bottom Rate Debate. In this game, let me look at my notes. I draw one subject from that. Now, in this game, I will pull a debate topic out of the hat, and Levi and Matthias will have to rock, paper, scissors for who is going to debate for and against that topic. All right, and your debate topic today will be sandals are not shoes. So, go ahead and rock, paper, scissors. Okay. And Levi, are you going to be for or against it? Sandals are not shoes?
Sandals are not shoes. I would say I'm for it.
You're for it. So you are debating that sandals are not shoes. They aren't.
Wait a minute. I'm saying that I agree with that.
That sandals are not shoes.
Sandals are not shoes. That is.
And I'll be debating that sandals are shoes.
The sandals are shoes. All right. You have 1 minute on the clock. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. 1 minute. Go.
Okay. So sandals aren't shoes, and here's why. When you think about a shoe, you think about it covers your entire foot. When it's not covering your entire foot, it's called a sandal. And there's a reason for that. It's because sandals are not the same classification as shoes. You might think it's more specific than that. You might say that is a shoe, but it's a more specific kind of shoe. I would disagree. The reason is it's actually just a foot covering, and the laces going over that are connecting around are actually just there to fasten the bottom portion to your foot. And if you didn't have that going over there, but you still had a flat piece of some material underneath your foot, you wouldn't call that a shoe, would you? So,
well, I would.
That'd be incorrect. If you look up the definition of a shoe.
And you have 10 seconds left.
Okay, so in conclusion, sandals are not shoes because they're actually just flat bottom pieces that are protecting solely the bottom part of your foot with laces going over top to fasten it.
They solely protect the soles of your feet.
Correct.
All right. Well, I think that was a very persuading argument that you had there.
No, I'm debating that sandals
are shoes.
Sandals are shoes. Yes, that's correct. You have a minute on the clock. Are you ready?
Yes.
1 minute. Go.
Okay, so sandals are shoes because, I mean, you've heard of terms like open-toed shoes, closed-toed shoes. So that kind of in itself gives me a reason to believe that the terminology that we've come up with for shoes means it can be open or closed. Open meaning sandals or flip-flops, closed meaning, your typical sneaker. You know what I mean? Does that make sense to you?
It does make a little bit of sense.
So that's kind of like my basic argument. Let's see if we can go any farther than that.
You got 15 seconds left.
Okay, well, a shoe, in my opinion, is anything that is on your feet to protect your feet. That would be a purpose of a shoe.
That would be your opinion.
Well, my main argument is the open-toed shoe, closed-toed shoe argument.
So, you guys have both presented very presentable arguments here, and I think that
presentable arguments.
Correct. They were beautiful. I really think that Levi, though, your argument, sandals are not shoes. You presented some interesting points that I agree with. So I'm going to give Levi. I'm going to give you 10 points, and Matthias, I'm going to give you a close second of 7 points.
It's fine.
All right. I'll take it.
He did have more points than I did. But I had a pretty big one.
Yeah, and now since the points are already distinguished,
yeah,
sandals are absolutely shoes.
Oh, they're absolutely shoes.
To recap, Levi, you have 10 points. Matthias, you have 7 points. And our next game that we're going to be playing today is called Touchy Subject. Now, this has got to be one of my favorite games right here. In Touchy Subject, Matthias and Levi will both be blindfolded and have to touch the subject. The subject being an item that I have prepared and I have here behind the podium. And I'm going to blindfold both of them and set it out on the table, and they are going to have to determine what that subject is. Now, the subject is right in the middle. It is in a box, and you will have to take it out of the box. Matthias, you can take your 20 seconds through. It is in a box.
And I can take it out of the box?
Yes,
Okay.
you should take it out of the box.
Great.
Otherwise, you have no idea what it is.
Okay, great. When do I start?
Go.
Oh, this is not what I thought it was. Oh, okay. Oh, no. Oh.
You have 10 seconds left.
Okay. Should I assemble it? What the heck? What in the world?
And time. Put it down. All right. Levi,
Dude, I've never felt anything like that before.
see if you can just grab all those. There's another piece
He
right there.
gets more time with it than because I had to unbox it.
Well, Levi, your time already started.
There we go.
Nice.
And there is actually one more piece over there. Oh, yep. And there's one more piece on the ground, too, underneath Matthias.
What? I had
that
another
he-
piece?
that he lost. Yeah.
Well, how am I? This is unfair then.
No, it's right. It's you're almost there, Matthias. Oh, there it is. There it is. There it is.
Oh, I've already felt one of those.
Yeah, there's two of them actually. All right.
get-
And Levi, you have 5 seconds left.
Any extra points if I get it assembled?
Yeah, you can't have extra points. You did assemble. That's fine. And time. I'm gonna put it down. All right. Each of you are gonna shout your guess at the exact same time.
Oh.
1, 2, 3.
Hair tie
toy hat.
applier.
Well, neither of you correct.
Okay.
So I'm to provide you with a hint.
Okay.
You wear this.
You wear it?
Yes, you wear it.
Oh,
Go ahead and
no.
think about that for a second.
Oh, no. What?
And you can have another 10 seconds to feel the item.
Okay. I don't think these are... I don't think these go together. I think these are standalone units, and I know what this is.
You do. Both shout your answer at the same time on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
Plastic ears.
Ooh, okay. You guys can go ahead and take the blindfold off and take a look at it. They are
What?
ear glasses.
What?
They go on your ear.
How am I supposed to guess something I didn't know existed?
They go on your ears to make things louder. There is a decibel chart on the side of the box.
What
What?
did you?
Are
What
you
did you?
serious?
What did you guess the second
A
time?
bump it?
A bump it.
Like for your
Oh.
hair? Like a hair bump it?
I was pretty darn close.
You
though.
were pretty darn close. I don't know.
What did you say?
I said a plastic ear, like
Plastic ears.
He
Yeah,
was
so
pretty darn close.
pretty close.
So it goes like this?
Yeah. Are things louder
Let
now?
me try this real quick.
How's it sound?
It does work.
Does it really?
Things are quite a bit loud. Things
It
are
makes
quite a
you
bit
more, what's the
Monodirectional.
monodirectional? Because I can't hear you as well behind me because it's gliding off
can
my
you hear
ears. Yeah,
I'm gonna give these.
that's
suckers
an interesting device. Why?
So,
What makes you think we would have gotten that?
well, Levi did. He plastic
I mean,
ears.
essentially, this is what I imagined, although I kind of I didn't know how to describe
like
it.
a monkey with clear ears.
Round number 2 is worth 20 points. First round worth 10 points. Second round worth 20 points. And Levi, since you were pretty close, but you didn't say ear glasses
Right.
specifically, I'm going to go ahead and give you 15 points.
That would have been such a weird thing to
and
guess.
Matthias, I don't remember what your first guess was,
Oh.
or your second one, really.
My
So,
first guess was a hairband applier.
Yeah, hairband applier.
a hairband applier. Okay.
So.
I'm going to go ahead and give that another 7 points.
Well, how many did you give him?
15.
15.
So Levi, you are it. And let me do some quick math here.
I can do it for you. 25.
25 points, thank you.
And I'm
Matthias,
at 7 and 7.
You were at 14
17.
points.
14 points.
It's time for our third and final round. And in this round, this has to be my favorite round of all time. This round is called Will It Fool Will, and I'm Will, and I am going to try and be fooled by the contestants. Okay, Matthias and Levi. Matthias and Levi will each present one magic trick, or trick of some sorts of kinds, and they will try and fool me. I will award points based on their ability to fool me.
All right, Will, ready? So
I'm ready.
Normal deck of playing cards.
looks fine
Shuffle
to
those
me.
up for me.
Okay.
You can check them out in the front too. Make sure there are nothing weird or whatever. I know magicians can be a little bit.
Especially you guys.
So give him a shuffle. Give him a shuffle.
I've been practicing my shuffle.
Have you? That was great.
See?
Or bridge.
I'm practicing. Is that shuffle enough?
Yeah, if you're good with that. Here, let me show you another way that we shuffle sometimes. So magicians, sometimes what they'll do is they'll take some cards and they'll flip them right side up, some upside down, all the way through the entire deck. So you can just take chunks of cards. And what it kind of happens is you get like a three-dimensional shuffle, where I'll show you what I mean in a second here, but if you just take them all the way through, just chunks of cards, some upside down, some right side up, then what you end up with is some cards are facing downwards, like this.
Okay.
Other cards might be facing upwards, like this.
Okay.
And then other cards, like this, you see, are face to face.
Yes.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
So you get kind of a three-dimensional shuffle. But if you give it a little bit of a riffle, you can actually get them all go back to normal.
Oh.
And now they're all 100% back and shuffled. Now, here's what we're going to do. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to find a marker card. We'll use this roughly in the middle. Yeah?
Okay.
Perfect.
All right. Had to remember what that one was.
Yeah. It doesn't matter what it is. It's just going to be a marker card. I'm going to hand the deck of cards to you in a second. So we're going to need a red card. We'll place it here. And a black card. We'll place that there. Now, here's what I want you to do. I'm going to hand you the deck of cards. I want you to deal them out one at a time, face down. And I want you to deal all the red cards in this pile and all the black cards in this pile. But here's the thing. You don't get to know what... You don't get to look at them. You deal them face down. You understand? So you have to do it by feel. Like, red or black, do you feel like?
Oh, that one definitely feels red.
Yeah, that's red. That goes in this pile. Red or black?
See, I knew that. That one definitely also feels red.
Red, that's correct. That goes in this pile. So you understand. Take the deck of cards and just deal them out. Red cards in this pile, black cards in this pile, until you get to the marker card. And then I want you to pause for a moment.
Okay, and I gotta go through the whole thing?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, one at a time. Perfect. Great. Yes. Phenomenal. Nice.
Yeah.
Almost got you on that one, didn't you?
That one almost got me, definitely. I started to elongate
Yeah,
this here.
that's okay. We'll kind of scrunch them up, though. That's good. Yep. Good. Not that one. That's a red one. Sorry, that goes in the spell. You're doing great, though, so far. Keep going, keep going.
Okay. Was that another red one?
No, that's good. Oh, yeah, that was red. That was good. Yeah, good. Now we're to the... So here's what all we're going to do. Is I'm going to switch it up. We're going to put the red cards in this pile, and then we need a black one. A red one, a black one here. I just want you to switch piles, just to mix it up. Put all the black cards in this pile, all the red cards in this pile. And we're just going to scrunch these up a little bit so you have enough room.
Okay, and I keep dealing this way?
Yeah, same way. Perfect. Great.
I don't like this.
Good. Black in this pile, yeah, good.
I don't like this.
Yes. Good. Just feel it out. You've got the magic in you.
I've got something all right.
And I'm not doing anything funny. I'm just scrunching these up to give you some room.
That was pretty funny, all right.
Yep. Almost there. A couple more, 10 more or so. Feeling good about it?
Nope.
This is one of those tricks that can really go wrong if your person isn't dealing them in the right spot. Gotta keep an eye on them. Great. Now
I think I forgot that this one was supposed to be red and that one's supposed to be black.
That's okay. Well, there was one mistake I did notice. Do you kind of feel like which one it might have been?
No. Definitely this one, though.
This one here?
Yeah, I think it's definitely that one.
Yeah, that's it. That's the black one. So here's what happens. Let's see. We're gonna flip these over and see. All of these should be black.
Yes, they should.
Yes.
Okay.
Perfect. And then all of these, if you did I think you did it, and those should be red. Good. And then
Okay.
we'll do it this way for sake of time. And then all of these were red. All of these were black.
Okay.
You've done it.
I did it.
How do you feel?
Well, you didn't fool me at all. I did the fooling. I did all the magic here.
We didn't talk about it if you fooled me.
What do you mean? I did all the magic.
Yeah, I mean, let's just reiterate. It never left my hands. You dealt them all out. Yes?
Yeah,
You did it.
that's fantastic.
Let's give Will a round of applause.
I'm fooled.
Now you'll find that my deck is a little bit nicer.
It feels nicer. Everything about it feels great. I'm gonna go ahead and practice this again.
You can do whatever you'd like.
It's gonna be a little chunky, but
That's all right.
I think that'll do fine. This looks great.
Okay, you like that?
I like that.
You like that a lot. All right.
I like it a lot.
So here's what we'll do. I'm going to riffle through, or not riffle, but kind of spread through, and I want you to touch one of the cards that's moving. This one. You like this one?
This is the one. This.
All right, so I'm going to have you pick that card up. Don't show it to me, but show it to yourself and the camera. You got it? All right.
I've got it.
Delightful. Go ahead and set it right back on top of the deck there. Perfect. So what we're going to do is we're going to square this up, and then I'm going to give it an overhead shuffle. Overhand shuffle, rather.
Overhead shuffle.
Overhead shuffle.
I prefer the underhand shuffle. Underhead shuffle.
And to make sure it's nice and mixed up, I'm going to go ahead and give it one of these. All right. Now, I'm going to riffle through, and I want you to stop me somewhere around the middle. All right?
Go ahead, stop.
Okay. So it's definitely in the top half. So what we're going to do is, to make it a little easier, we're going to limit the amount of cards we're working with. I'm going to have you put your hand out like this, a little flatter if you can, and I'm going to have you hold on to those cards. And for now, just put your other hand on top of that. Now I need to feel the cards here. Listen to the cards, and actually
They sound great.
they do sound fantastic. I'm thinking it's one of the top 5 cards. So what I'm going to do is get a little better angle here. I'm going to stand up. I'm going to pull off the top 5 cards. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay? Now, I'm going to show you these 5 cards. I don't want you to react if you happen to see your card.
Okay.
Okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Did you see your card?
I was supposed to react if I saw it, right?
That's correct, but did you see it?
Yes.
You saw it. All right. So go ahead and lift your other hand. I'm gonna set the
I'm
rest.
nervous.
I'm gonna set this deck on there. Go ahead and put your other hand back on top. That sandwich it together.
Sandwiches.
So like I said before, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards.
That's right.
Okay. Now what would you say if I turned one of these cards invisible,
Wow.
picked it up, flipped it upside down, and stuck it into the middle of that deck?
That'd be pretty wild.
That would be pretty wild. In fact, I just did it.
Oh.
Because believe it or not, what I have left is now 1, 2, 3, 4 cards. I have just 4 cards here.
So my card's in the middle of this.
That would make sense. Why don't you check?
I don't want to.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I don't want to. Just making sure there's no other ones in
If
here.
you'd like, you can fully inspect the deck. There's absolutely no funny business going on with the deck. That's a normal deck of cards. That is your card, correct?
It is. It
I
is my
didn't
card.
think to ask because I figured it was. but-
I'm pretty sure it is. The camera saw it.
So, just a little something something. What's the verdict?
Most of it fooled me.
Mm-hmm.
Most of it fooled me, but I definitely saw it go invisible. As we come to a close on our third round, will it fool Will? Levi, you have 25 points. Matthias, you have 14 points. The third round is worth 30 points. First round is worth 10 points. Second round is worth 20 points. And the third round is worth 30 points. So for this round, Matthias, you fooled me great. Real well. You fooled me to the full potential.
Oh!
Hey!
Sounded I did a Matthias right there. And so I'm going to give you 30 points. All the way. 30 points.
Yes.
Which with that math, you have 14 plus 30. I'll let you work on that.
44.
And, okay, 44 points.
Party
And
fire, as we say here in Missouri.
Yeah, farty.
Party fire.
Levi, I am going to give you, because you fooled me for the most part, but I have a feeling of how you did some of it.
Okay.
So, especially how it went invisible. I think I saw it go invisible. And because of that, I'm only going to give you 20 points.
Okay.
Which brings your total to, let's see, 25 plus 20 is, what is that, 45 points.
45 points.
Oh, this is a close.
Get out of here, dude.
This is a close game.
Is there no other way to
Right
make some more
here.
points?
This is a close game, Matthias. You can't get any more points because I gave you the full amount of points for that round, 30. And there's no way that I could have done this math
right.
throughout the game. So, Levi, you are the winner.
Unlucky.
Not by much.
Not by much.
Thanks for watching, guys. If you had fun hanging out, don't forget to like the video.
Subscribe and leave a comment down below. Cow. Moo.
Chicken.
Nope. Bye. Say the first thing that you think of when you see the word moon, I think, but the the zero or the O's are connected and they're both also not connected at the top, so it's a W actually.